What's up, y'all? It's me, your boy Tom Tom. Just want to go ahead and give you some of my weekly picks, and we'll go from there, huh? So this week, week three. Sorry I didn't get to the Thursday night game because I was trying to get set the channel up and go over some little editing stuff on my for the for the first video. So let's go. 10 o'clock games. We got Chargers versus the Chiefs. That's a pretty good one. Both are 1-1, coming off of. I know the Chiefs coming off a loss. Chargers coming off of a loss also to the Cowboys. I kind of have to go with the Chiefs to rebound. I think Pat Mahomes going to come through and take care of that game. Justin Herbert and them, they will give them a heck of a fight. I know that. Looks like I'll go 28-24 for that pick. Cardinals over the Jaguars for sure. Jaguars just they're struggling right now. They're trying to get it all together. They're still in the rebuild. Trevor Lawrence does have his flashes here and there. He looks pretty good. I think he needs some more time to develop and get going. So, of course, I think the Cards are going to run with that one. I'm looking at 28-14 easily. We got the Bears versus the Browns. Baker Mayfield and them, they're on a roll right now. I know Jarvis Landry just got hurt, so it's we got Odell Beckham supposedly coming back. They got a few good receivers over there. The defense has been holding up. I believe the Bears will be starting Justin Fields this game. I think he's going to struggle a little bit. I think the Browns might dominate on this one. So I'm going to go Browns over the Bears. Let's go. I would say, yeah, the Browns are going to run with this one. It's going to be like 31 to. I think the kid's going to have a bad day, but I think he'll get about 17 points. So we'll go 31-17 on that game. Washington versus the Bills. They both got good defenses. So I'm going to have to take. They're both 1-1 also. I'm going to have to take the Bills on that one. I think Washington's just going to come up a little bit short. I think the Bills' defense is going to come through on that one. I think it might be a low-scoring game. I'm giving it 21-17 over field goal win on that one. Colts faces the Titans. Colts are 0-2. Titans are 1-1. Colts coming off a loss. Titans coming off a big win. It was a turnaround win for them actually. They finally got the offense going that game for week 2. I'm gonna have to go with the close game on this one. I'm gonna go 17-14. Just because I think the Colts they're gonna give it their best. I know that, but I still think the Titans are gonna pull that off. Let's go Saints versus the Patriots. All bad. Both are 1-1. Saints coming off that big first win in week 1 and then coming out and falling flat on their face. Patriots, they look like they're getting it going. Belichick looks like he's getting Mac Jones rolling. I'm gonna have to take Saints on this one. I think Jameis Winston might turn it around this game. I think he was just coming off all that hype from week 1, come out and man, fell flat. I mean, it was embarrassing. So I'm gonna have to take the Pats on that one, or the Saints. I'm sorry. I think the Saints are gonna turn it around over the Pats. I'm looking at. Let's go 28-21. I think that one's gonna be kind of a touchdown win. Falcons over the Giants. Both are 0-2 teams. That's gonna be a good game. whoever wins that game is going to come out with the W, and they will not be 0-2 anymore. They'll be 1-2. So I like Daniel Jones in that one. Matty Ice. All he has is Calvin Ridley over there. I mean, he's got a few. He's got a few guys. The running game is it's not what it should have been. Ever since they lost Devontae Freeman, I don't see it the same anymore. Even with Todd Gurley last year, it wasn't. He wasn't that much. He wasn't that productive as you would think he is. Same thing with the Giants. You know, Saquon working back from that injury. I don't see him coming and dominating either. I see that they're working him back into the fold. Man, that's a tough one to call. Let me see here. Falcons over the Giants. I think the Giants are going to pull it off. I think they will pull that off. And I think it's going to kind of be a high scoring game because both don't have very good defenses. So I'm going to say 31-28 field goal win. Bengals and the Steelers. That's going to be a darn good game. Both coming off of losses, both 1-1. If the Steelers defense can show up, I know they were plagued by injuries. I know there's going to be no T.J. Watt. If Hayden and Bush come back, I think it's going to be the defense could hold them up. I know last year Cincinnati came and showed out. Man, they dominated Pittsburgh's offense. Like I said, Juju danced on that star or on their logo last year, and they just weren't having it. They didn't want no part of that. They shut him down. They shut the offense down. I mean, they smacked us around last year. You know, I'm a Steeler fan, and I got to go with the Steelers, of course. But I'm hoping that Big Ben turns it around. You know, if we can get out of that dink and dunk offense, like I said on the first video, we need to get out of that. That is just killing us. If he can open up that defense, I think we have a good chance. You know, division game, always close. You know, Steelers like to play the division. You know, it's a low scoring game. I'm calling 21-17. I'm going to say a close one there in Bengals and Steelers. Ravens over the Lions. 0-2 Lions. Ravens are 1-1. Coming off of that big win against the Chiefs, I think they're just going to keep steamrolling. Lamar Jackson actually got it together. But the Lions are showing up. Jared Goff is getting those guys going. I mean, first two quarters of that game that the Lions played last week, they were in the game. They didn't let loose until the second half. That's when the Packers came back on them. I'm gonna have to go Ravens. Let's go 28 to the Lions 17. And Jets over the Broncos. Not over the Broncos. Faces the Broncos. I'm sorry. 0-2 Jets against the 2-0 Broncos. I think the Broncos will take that. Jets still figuring things out over there. The kid Wilson he's shaping up to be a good quarterback. I like his mechanics. I like how he's moving that ball. I just think the Broncos got Teddy Bridgewater's got it together over there. You know, he's got some weapons. Even though Jerry Jeudy's down right now, Cortland Sutton stepped up. So he's been their primary receiver last week. So Cortland, man, you know, keep on doing what you're doing. You and Teddy, and then don't forget that backfield. You know, they got Melvin Gordon over there, and he's playing lights out. So I'm going to say, and Javonte Williams in the back along with him. I know they're splitting carries 50-50, and that's that 1-2 punch. It's not too hard, but it's enough to keep them consistent in the game. So we're going to go Broncos over the Jets. I think the Broncos are going to run away with it. I think Bridgewater have a good game. I'm going to go 28-14. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go. Let's go Dolphins versus the Raiders. Man, no Tua over there. Brissett. Raiders are just too dominant right now. Their defense, the way they played against the Steelers last week. Yeah, I think the Raiders are going to go in and steamroll. I'm looking at David. Ooh, sorry, Derek. I'm looking at Derek Carr to go ahead and steamroll over the Dolphins. I think we're set. We'll get a couple of touchdowns. So I'm going to call Raiders 31 to... man, that's a good one. 13. I think the Dolphins scored a touchdown and 2 field goals. I think that's all they got. 31 to 13 for that one. Bucks faces Rams. Man, 2-0 teams. Bucks, of course, Tom Brady. You know, they seem to got it together. The big one is Matthew Stafford over with the Rams. Man, does he fit in well. He looks good in there. You know, he looked like the perfect fit from all along. That was one of the biggest offseason moves that I thought was going to be key. Once I seen the Rams got him, I was like, man, they are going to be a playoff team. They are going to be in it. Stafford, that guy is unstoppable. I loved him when he was with the Lions. I just think the Lions don't have it together. They had Matt Patricia over there, of course, one of the Patriot coaches. I think that's why those guys land jobs. It's because, all the Super Bowls they've had. But, I mean, let's face it, Matt Patricia does not look like a head coach. He looked like he didn't know what the hell he was doing back there. He had his broken foot or whatever, and, he's calling plays from behind the bench, and it's like, I've done seen it all, man. So, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a defensive game. I think the Rams defense is going to show up to play. Bucks, if they have to evenly match that game in order to keep this a low scoring game. If not, I think the Rams will take off on the Bucks. If anybody can beat the Bucks, I think it's the Rams. They have the defense to do it, and their offense is clicking. I know the Bucks are going to have to shut down Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp he's playing lights out right now. That dude's fantasy is through the roof. I'm looking at a Bucks upset, man. I think the Rams will pull this off. I'm thinking 28 to 24. I think Tom Brady just ain't going to have what it takes to get over that Rams hump. I'm hoping. We'll recap this when we get back on Tuesday. Seahawks over the Vikings. That's what I'm going to pick. Vikings are 0-2, but they have enough weapons. Kirk Cousins just needs to get that team rolling. Justin Jefferson. You got Adam Thielen over there. I know Dalvin Cook's going to be down. That's one reason I'm taking the Seahawks over the Vikings. Addison, I think he'll come in. He'll try to do what he could do. But if Dalvin Cook does not play, it's going to be a tough game, tough day for Vikings. I know they're going to try to air the ball, which is going to leave Kirk Cousins out in that backfield. Right now, Bobby Wagner, he's having a hell of a 2 weeks, going in. He's recording all kinds of sacks. He's doing good, man. I think the Seahawks are going to go ahead and take this one. I'm calling 24 to 20. 24 to 20 on that one. Yeah, let's go that. Sunday Night Football, you got the Packs over faces the 49ers. 49ers are 2-0 right now. Packers 1-1. Aaron Rodgers, him and Aaron Jones, man, they killed the Lions. They came out to play. Towards the second half, they opened it up. It took them a minute to get going, but Aaron Jones just went out there and had a hell of a game. He had the hat trick, did the old hat trick, but he came out with 4 touchdowns instead of 3, so he was rolling. I think Aaron Rodgers can pull that game off. So I'm going to take the Packers over the 49ers, which the 49ers, don't get me wrong, 2-0 for a reason. Jimmy, he's got Trey Lance back there, nipping at his heels for a job, and I think Lance is still coming off a finger injury. So he hasn't really been... He's been consistent enough to not lose his job. Let's say that. So I'm going to take Packs over the 49ers for Sunday Night Football. That's going to be these guys, Aaron and under the lights, I think we're going to have to go 28-21. 28-21 Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football. You got the Eagles face the Cowboys, both 1-1. Jalen Hurts coming off a loss. Cowboys coming off a squeak by win. I'm gonna have to say Cowboys look good too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of the Cowboys. I think it's not even the team; it's the fans more. Like I said, they're like Raider fans. Um, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles in an upset. I'm not sure if the Cowboys are up, favored to win, but if they are, I think the Eagles may upset them. Uh, so I'm looking at it close because it's a they both their defenses have not really showed up. I know Michael Parsons. He's out there talking out the side of his neck that he's gonna sack everybody, he's killing everybody and all that. Yeah. Sometimes talk is cheap, man. They couldn't do very much against the Chargers. I knew it was a defensive game, but I mean, it I don't see that going this way with the Eagles, just because they're very familiar with each other. I think division games they're always close games. I mean, they know each other. They play each other twice a season. Like I said, Eagles over the Cowboys. Let's go 21-17 in a close game. And so those are my picks for the week. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Enjoy your week 3. Football action starts tomorrow. So enjoy your guys' games. Hope everybody gets the win that they want. I hope your team does well. I hope my team does well. So.